motherfuckers. You know, I don't bite without consent. So I've had a very interesting morning. It is currently just after 10:32 a.m. to be exact. So good motherfucking morning from me to you, but good afternoon and good evening to all the wonderful Cottontales around the world. It is, excuse me, it is Friday. I am very much still sick. I got, um, a head cold or something from my daughter. It's really interesting. Like, I am congested as all heck, but I couldn't. I went to go get some Sudafed and found out that I can't take it because I can't take ibuprofen or things that have like the ingredient that's in ibuprofen, which is the same thing that's in Sudafed. I can't take that with my meloxicam. I'm not trying to hurt my body, you know what I mean? Even though I don't really take some meloxicam like I'm supposed to, I still am not trying to like fuck that up. But Sudafed is what helps you with like it's a decongestant, so it would help with all that. So I've basically just been using cough drops and dealing with the mucus and congestion. It's different, Um I was sleeping. I was going to like sleep in, and I was doing a fairly good job of sleeping in. But then like I hopped onto my Facebook to check my Facebook and checked my notifications, and I saw that someone had hearted one of my posts, and I was like, oh, I don't know this person. So I click on it, click on their name. I'm like, oh, they're kind of cute. I'm like, oh, they're from Texas. I'm like, whoa. And then I noticed that they shared my post saying something along the nature of this is the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. And before I could even get a chance to like heart it and comment and stuff, this person all of a sudden just blocked me. Don't know why. And then I found it even more interesting. I went into my messages because I'm hard up. I'm hard up for conversation. So I check my spam messages and things like that daily. So I go and check my spam messages. I notice that there's a new message, but it says Facebook user. So I click on it, and since it was still in the like beginning stages of blocking, like it took me to their profile. So this person hearted my post, shared my post, sent me a message, and then blocked me. I'm just like, I don't bite without consent. Hence the title of this meeting, because I'm just kind of like what? like what? I'm very curious to what that message said. I have a feeling that it was gonna be a body, something trolly, or someone just trying to be like, "Oh, I think you're beautiful. Can we make the sex?" Like, I don't even know you, homie. So, I mean, it was probably a dodged bullet, but it's just like, what the fuck was that? Um, so yeah, it's Friday. Rainbow's at her dad's until Sunday. We are staying inside, not exposing anybody to our mucusiness. Um, I definitely hope to actually get some conversation here in Club Cottontale. Also, um, right now I have it on this very unique preset. Rainbow is the one that did this preset. She chose the character, and then she went through and edited and did everything. Like, she added all of these different things. Like, and the best part is I actually got a victory royale with this preset, and it felt so good. Like, it was especially nice because I wasn't even like listening to the game. I didn't have my headset on. I actually had a podcast in my ears. I was listening to Read Me Romance as I was playing Fortnite, and so I couldn't even hear the people in the game. And I'm like getting kills, like, oh damn. And then I realized that there's only like 4 people left. I'm like, oh damn. And then I just start hunting the people down because, I don't really give a fuck at this point, you know what I mean? So I'm like hunting these people down one by one. And then I come to the last person. They get a few shots off on me. And then I get them. And I'm just like, they had a crowd. So I got a victory crowd around. I'm just like, oh shit. Like, okay. Like, this is what's up. So all day yesterday I was using this preset done by Rainbow, but I'm feeling Spider-Man-y So after I spread the moist content, I'm going to put one of our Spider-Man um, presets on. Oh man, I wish that I could have gotten the Sudafed. You know what I mean? Like I really wish that I could. I'm quite miserable with the congestedness in the back of the throat. Man, I don't know when they changed it. So instead of it going until December 3rd, I guess the season is going to end December 2nd. So now more than ever, I'm just like trying to get tiered up. I actually I went from 17 to 36 just yesterday, working on challenges and things like that. Um, because my daughter's favorite Spider-Man is Gwen, Ghost Spider. She calls her Sister Spider-Man. And I really want to get Sister Spider-Man for her so then, when she goes to play and she makes her own little preset, she can choose Sister Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I should have stretched before starting this meeting. I'm super sore. I need to get in the habit of just stretching right when I wake up. But I was so taken back by that interaction. For one, when I saw their name, I was like, oh, that's a really interesting name. And then I saw that they had a stethoscope in their picture. I'm like, are you a fucking doctor? And it was just very interesting. I feel like they came across my post randomly somehow, thought it was awesome, but didn't actually click on everything else. So they just assumed they would want to talk to me for whatever reason. I personally think that they were attracted to me off of what I said and my profile pic, and then they actually started going through my profile, and they were either off-putted by the random content that I make, whether that be YouTube or Twitter toes. Some people don't want to date a person who shares their feet with people. The only reason that I um, decided to join the foot market is that throughout the years, I have had quite a few people interested in my feet. So I figured, why not? Um, do I think that it will get me something? I still do, but that slowly dissipates because I haven't even had people viewing my profile. I feel I think that I'm just not cut out for social media when you want like because I'm just me. And I think that, especially when it comes to the foot community, I'm realizing that it's a really different than it used to be. Everyone is more about that dominant submissive thing. Everyone is more into I want you to pretend that I am pawn scum underneath your foot and treat me so. And I'm not I can't do that. I can't degrade people. I don't like doing it. I can't pretend that I like doing it. So unfortunately, if that is what gets you a following these days when it comes to feet, my feet aren't going to make me anything because I'm not trying to have a simp army. You know what I mean? If you simp after me, it's because of who I am and how I do my life just in general. I'm not it's that sort of thing that people are like, "Oh, I have a deep voice. What did you expect me to do? Talk in an ooh voice?" And then they go ooh or whatever. It's I'm not gonna. I am the opposite of that. I am both, but I'm not gonna do it for your self gratification. You know what I mean? I have to be me. I have too many physical and mental health challenges to try to do it any differently. And I'm not, I can't be demanding. I can't be some of these people just want you to degrade them. They want you to say things um you know be very aggressive and be you can't even talk to me unless you subscribe, and just really being super duper aggressive. And like, I am an aggressive person, but I'm also very not aggressive. After everything that I've gone through, like, I'm much different than I was a decade ago. And what's really frustrating is that, I have a look about me, I have an aesthetic about me that people like to make assumptions, and I think that that's so stupid. It's like assuming that because she's wearing majority black, she must be a goth girl, when I am like the complete opposite of a goth girl. Like, I like the color black and I like some spooky things, but like, if you came into my room, be like, holy shit, it looks like pop, just like puked everywhere. Like, my room is full of colors and toys and lots of things to look at. You know what I mean? Like, I people tend to think that I'm like this morbid, macabre sort of person, and I'm just the opposite. I'm a very like bright disposition, cheery individual. Oh man. Hopefully we actually get some people to come chill and chat with us, even if it is just like my mermy or something. But we don't really get people very often to actually come chill in Club Cottontale. The content that I make has a very large lurking following. Most of the people who watch my contentory are watching it incognito or watching it later on as posted content. Or if they actually watch me, they're just lurking. Like, majority of the time, it will say one and no one will be talking to me. Oh man, I definitely don't feel good. Like, my body feels super duper weak. Alright, let's get some bunny rabbit bitches. Purple heart with some mwah. Probably gonna do like one match with the preset that Rainbow made. Just because I do feel like this preset is a bit lucky. Because Rainbow made it. But I do plan on switching to a Spider-Man look. Um, I have my V8, although I'm not really hungry if I'm being completely honest, but I know that I need to get some kind of calories in me, so this is, 2 servings of vegetables and 60 calories. Now more than ever, like, to be honest, I'm just a bit disappointed that my birthday is literally right around the corner. And whereas I am very proud of myself for maintaining around 300, like, 2 years ago I was almost 400 pounds. I was at 376 and quite unhappy. Um, and we managed to get ourselves back down. Um, and we've been, maintaining in the 300 realm. And I feel very confident that we will get to that point where, we get to 270 and below. But I just have, it's like, I'm struggling with so many different things, and just really just trying to focus on me, myself, and I, and my health, my home, my future. So, it's a huge reason why this meeting is happening, because I created my YouTube. This Club of Cocktails is a place for me to be 100% me and help myself mentally and physically along the way. I have thoughts and feelings I want to get out. I come here. I, want to stretch but don't want to be by myself. I come here. I. Life is just so chaotic and makes little to no fucking sense. Oh yeah. documentary has been spread. I just find it so interesting that this person, like, hearted my profile, shared it, and then blocked me like that. It just makes no sense at all. Literally before this meeting, I did a post that was like, well, that was weird. Someone commented and shared my post, messaged me, then blocked me before I could say anything. I don't bite without consent. So, we're making some content. Content very much needed. Um, not entirely sure, you know, how long the meeting will be or whatnot. Yeah, watching the most adorable video of a mom and a dad arguing over Sims. It says, POV, you moved in with your parents 2 days ago and you're watching them argue about the Sims. This is like, oh, that's goals, man. Like, oh, I swear. My future prince is either a gamer or very much will be okay with the amount of gaming that I choose to have in my life. Um, Gaming for me is my release, especially with most of my arts and crafts. I can't do them anymore because of my wrists and my hands. So there's lots of things that I can't do anymore, but I can still hold a controller and somewhat do things. Like I have to take breaks in between, but I can still get my game on. Really? What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Position. Okay. Man, my tummy hurts so much. I'm worried, like, Rainbow said that her tummy hurt too, but she didn't get sick. So I'm hoping that like it's just a tummy ache. Like you have your earache, a tummy ache, you're congested, whatever that is. Like that is what her and she got germies from her little community class, and then brought set germies home to mom. And me, being the dumbass that I am, don't you know I got emergency way too freaking late. I should have gotten it immediately from like as soon as I found out that Rainbow was sick, I should have went to the store and got some um emergency, so then I could counteract it. So fucking I've been getting a lot of these lately. Um we used to get them a lot at the beginning, but we've been getting a lot of this. Hot girls are waiting for you. Like, bro, like no one even watches my fucking meeting. Like, 80s dolls are dumb for thinking that they can spam stuff in my channel because there's no one here. Who's gonna look at it? Me? I don't give a fuck about your hot girls waiting. And there's no one else here. Like, I can understand people being body like that when there's like literally, 10 people viewing and at least 2 or 3 people talking. But like, there's no one here. It is just me and maybe someone watching incognitally or watching it later on as posted content. But there's no one here right now. It's just me, myself, and I, baby. So I'm gonna put my bunny rabbit bitches up. They're gonna blow out some smoke, letting you know that this bitch is about to toke. What an interesting morning full of 80s dolls. Like, very interesting. What's frustrating is that I'm 35, almost 36. You know, by all terms, I'm still young. You know, this is like the prime of my life when I should be out dating and doing that whole jazz, and it's like, I honestly don't know when will be the next time I even get asked out on a date. You know what I mean? Like, if we get to the end of January, like if it gets to be like January 25th, it will be 2 years since I was asked on a date. And it's been over 2 years since I went on a date. August 2020 was my last date. It was a meetup slash date, and it was not good. And that was my first date with a new person since my marriage had ended. It's just like it's so crazy. Like this is such a weird place to be because I just like I have never ever ever in my whole entire life experienced not having prospects. It's weird. I get hectic everywhere that I go. of your future. What the fuck? Don't you know I got distracted? Because, I don't have anybody else to talk to other than me, myself, and I. So we get distracted. And I totally got distracted by this. This is how you unalive. Like, I don't know, it's like a little machine or whatever. What the fuck? This shit is nuts. Okay. What the fuck am I even watching right now? I don't even fucking know. Anyways, cheers, motherfuckers, to anyone that actually is here with me. The content has been spread. I don't think I shared it on. Did I share it on Snapchat? I don't know. We'll do a Snapchat one in a moment. But let's get our first medicine in us for the day, shall we? The cheers. I do need a clean Jader Rose out. that was. I like. I don't even. I don't even know. I don't even know what that was. Ooh. I just wanna live. Jesus Christ. So 2 days ago, a woman gave birth, and it is said that the girl born in the Philippines is declared the world's 8 billionth person. There is 8 billion people on this fucking planet. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? 8 billion. Oh my god. My gosh. What's crazy is, oh my gosh. So I recently was looking up just like random numbers. So it says that according with that new birth, there's now 8 billion people in the world. Of those 8 billion, 331 million of them live in the United States of America. There is over 330 million people in the United States alone. There is 8 billion people on this planet. It just kind of makes me think like, damn. 8 billion people in the world, bitch, and you still don't have any romantic prospects. It's just like, oh man. You know, it's just so weird for me because I've never not had someone interested to whom I also was interested in. I guess I should put it that way because like that random creepy dude that I met at the bar, he was interested, you know what I mean? I could just tell he was interested by the things that he was saying and like what was extra gross is that I had mentioned that's not what I want, you know what I mean? And then I'd be talking about something and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm never going to be that." And I'm just thinking in my mind, do you think you have a shot with me? Like, do you think that if you just keep talking to me, I'm all of a sudden going to think you're attractive? Because that's not how it works. And I did tell him, I was like, conversation can be attractive because him having good conversation was attractive, and I did tell him that. Now, I think that he misconstrued it in his little pea brain as like, oh, she might have sex with me in the future. And that's not it. The conversation itself was attractive. I like this particular person 10 years older than me. So if you're 10 years older than me, you gotta look like you're 10 years younger than me. No shame at all. Like, no. And then, like, it was really funny. He was talking about how, like, he has, like, gray hair in his beard or whatever. And he's like, but ladies seem to like it. I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, and then just making creepy comments, like saying how much they love goth girls and how goth girls are their weakness, and then mentioning because I was wearing my lacy thing, mentioning my lacy garment that I'm wearing, and I'm just like, oh, homie, you are so fucking creepy, like, and then saying things like, oh, if I hadn't been drinking so much, I would offer a ride home. And I literally said, I wouldn't take it. I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. Just, yeah. It just, very, very, very interesting. What the fuck? What's technology? Like, let's see. What the fuck? Technology is so weird. It just all of a sudden said, like a lower number, then it says 25 all of a sudden. The fuckity fuck fuck. It's so weird. technology. You a little bogged out? You a little, you a little frustrated there? How weird. Oh, ooh, so I stayed up until midnight last night because today is Friday, November 18th, 2022. There's a couple new movies that are out today. One is Disenchanted on Disney Plus. It was available at midnight. I watched it at like literally like 2 minutes past midnight. I started it and I watched it. It was phenomenal. It was a 2-hour movie. I went to bed after 2:30 in the morning. Worth it. Um just fucking phenomenal. Like if you enjoyed Enchanted, you will definitely enjoy Disenchanted. It just fantastic. I don't like that I can tell that Amy Adams has gotten plastic surgery. Uh, for one, I'm poor, so I can't afford it. But even if I was rich, I don't see me ever putting Botox or fillers or anything like that in my face. Like I'm going to let myself naturally age. Um I do, however, like I could see myself getting skin removal surgeries if I end up needing them. My hope is that I can always gradually lose my weight. So you lose weight and you tighten, you lose weight and you tighten, and I hope I can continue to do that. So then, like when I lose weight, like the hope is that we'll turn a lot of this into muscle. So like my arm will still be pretty big, but it won't be fat and loose skin. It will be muscle. But, if I end up having, like right now there's still fat in this, but if this was all skin, I could have it removed. And I probably will. My arms have always been, um, like, if I was insecure about something on my body, it was definitely my arms. Um, I've never really been, you know, like maybe when I was younger, I would nitpick my tummy, and like sometimes now, my brains will go there. But I love myself. When I look at myself naked, I find beauty more than I find flaws. So, and I think that's how everyone should view themselves. I think that when we look at ourselves, that should be the ultimate eye of beauty. It's not always the case. I think there's a lot of people who, they don't know their self worth at all. And they only truly get validation from others. They don't see their own beauty or worth without hearing it from someone else's mouth. And I'm just not that way. I am the complete opposite. I know my beauty. I know my worth. It was like when I was talking to this stranger and just having random conversations, and I was mentioning different things, and I had said, I know I'm not ugly, and they're like, no, no, you're not. And I literally just said, I know I'm not ugly. Like, I am not one of those chicks who's insecure and needs constant validation that she's beautiful, because I know that I'm beautiful. Inside, outside, everything about me is beautiful. My mental health challenges are not red flags, they're green flags on how I deal with my mental health and my physical health. You know, I'm sure that other people probably would view my mental health as red flags, and that's their choice. You know what I mean? Um, that's why it's important that when I do have a romantic prospect that I am honest about the things that I deal with, so then they can decide if they want to be with someone who has DID, who has a mood disorder, who suffers from anxiety and panic attacks, and lots of things trigger them. I am a lot. And I don't want someone to take on all that is me without actually wanting it. So the more that someone lurks on my character, as much as it gives me anxiety and triggers me, I'd rather them lurk on me to learn what I am about than try to just instantly talk to me and then moments later be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. I'd rather someone lurk on me for 10 days and then finally talk to me than someone talk to me right away and then I spend the next 10 days sad because, it was a fleeting interaction. wish I could take Sudafed. Man. Oh, I think I mentioned this yesterday in my meeting, but something's a little interesting. Rainbow's little class got canceled, so she won't be doing her little classes, which I'm disappointed in because it was a chance for her to have interactions with other people and actually be away from her parents with strangers and us allowing her to do that, trusting in it and things like that. Um, but that got canceled. But even though it got canceled, Rainbow's dad still was like, so we were gonna pick her up on Thursdays. Even though the class got canceled, can we still do that? And I'm like, yes, especially because coming up here soon, I have an appointment on Friday. Literally, today is Friday, so literally 2 weeks from today, I have a doctor's appointment to follow up with my leg and stuff. I'm also going to talk about the fact that my right pinky toe has been, like, I kind of have feeling in it, but the thing has been numb for about 3 months. So I'm probably just going to have him do some imaging on my ankles and feet, and also get updated imaging on my left leg because my left leg is just, I'm in so much pain all the fucking time. Like, something has got to give, and I don't have enough money. So CBG works, right? This thing is half gone. I purposely didn't make my CBG cocoa this morning because Rainbow's not here, and I know that I need to have this for when she's here, so I'm in less pain when I have to do my mom duties. So when I'm by myself, I just kind of deal with the pain. Like right now, I'm in a lot of fucking pain, but you deal with it. You know what I mean? That's what it's like having chronic pain. Like basically, having chronic pain, you're always, always, always in pain. If someone with chronic pain says, "Oh man, I hurt," they really, really, really fucking hurt. Because people with chronic pain, we're in pain all the damn time. So when we audibly talk about the pain, it's because that pain is so intense that we can't keep it within ourselves. So it's frustrating. This little bottle is $65. I don't work. I live off of less than $800 a month. My rent is majority of that, as it would be. There's lots of people where $800 a month wouldn't even pay their rent. They'd be like, fuck, how do you even live? You know, I get food stamps, and I found a cave, aka a basement that I moved into, where we have a verbal agreement. I give them money every month. They give me a little receipt, but that's it. There's no lease. There's no agreement. It's um, and I'm very grateful for it. Like, do I hate hitting my head on my ceiling? And when I go to stretch, I hit my hand on the ceiling. There's things that I dislike about it. Fucking spiders. Walking into spider webs. I just If someone had told me that in the future, my home, my home would be riddled with spiders to the point that I will, on a daily to weekly basis, walk into a spider web, I would have laughed and been like, you fucking lie. Am I unpunked? Like, there's no way I would have believed it. But anyways, with the appointment, get more pain documented, and then also, uh, maybe, like, I've been trying to get a hold of this Empower Clinic so I can get my medical card through them, but it's like, I can't get a hold of them. And then, I would like to get the recommendation from my regular doctors. It's just like, the meloxicam doesn't help all the pain. It only helps my knees, and it makes my tummy hurt sometimes. Whereas CBG and CBD does not hurt my tummy, and it helps my knees and my hip. Why would I take the pill when the pill's only helping two things and the medical cannabis is helping it all? Well, the reason being is that pill is completely legal and recognized as a medicine, whereas even though it's medically legal and recreationally legal in my state, medical cannabis is still really hard to get for oneself. because there's so many people just trying to get marijuana for a cheaper price. And I understand that there's a shit ton of people out there who are pretending to have certain ailments to get medical marijuana, and it's fucked up, okay? It's fucked up because you know what you're doing? You're making it difficult for people like me who do need it. And when people look at me, they see a young person. An able-bodied young person is what people see when they see me. And I'm not as young as what people think I am. You know, when I tell people I'm in my 30s, 8 out of 10 times the person is surprised. Like, I was flabbergasted that this person in the bar, they still thought I was younger than I was. But they thought I was at least 30. I was just like, huzzah! Like, someone actually thought I was in the decade that I actually am in, you know? Because majority of the people that I interact with, when I tell them that I'm over 30, they're like, dude, I thought you were like no older than 28. I'm like, I remember turning 28. But to the minds of other people, I look very young, you know. So I look very young. My age is 35, which is, you know, still young. But then my body is old. Like, I remember when I had my meniscus fixed in 2014. That's when I was 28. Or I was 27, turning 28. The doctor who did my surgery on my meniscus, and they also scraped the arthritis out of my knee at that time. It comes back, but it can help with pain, them scraping it. And they informed me that my leg was older than them. Mind you, the person helping me had freaking liver spots on their hands. Like, they were older. They even said, they're like, you know, I'm a senior citizen. And they're like, your leg, it's, you can't pinpoint the exact age, but when I was 27, almost 28 years old, my left leg was somewhere between 75 years old and 85 years old. Mind you, that was when I was 27 that I was told that. I am almost 36 now. So this was 8, 9 years ago that I was told that my left leg is 75 to 85 years old. Even if we go the low end and just say it's 75, which they basically said that it's not 75. Like, if they had to guess, they were going to say it was around like somewhere between 78 to 83. Like, I just have I have a geriatric left leg. You know, I have an elderly left leg. It is what it is. And I think about that all the time. Like oh my god, like I have a 90-year-old leg. Like, I'm so happy and impressed with myself for being able to do the things that I do, you know, and living in a place that has stairs and not having accessibility to a water aerobics class, which is what I really need. I need aquatic aerobics, you know, and still doing everything that I do for myself, my daughter, you know, my mental health, my physical health. I know that everything that I deal with would break someone else, but that's because it's not meant for them, it's meant for me. It's meant to challenge me, it's meant to help me evolve consistently throughout my life, you know, just like other people, you like sometimes, and it's best just to not even think about that, because to judge someone else's life knowing nothing about them, you have no idea. You know, I get a lot of people that go, oh my god, your daughter's so easy. You know, they seem to think that like I should just be able to do everything easy peasy, you know what I mean? But it's not that way for me, you know, and the universe gave me a child that was this way because they knew that if I had a more rambunctious child, it would probably break me. And the universe is not trying to break us. The universe is trying to build us up. It's trying to help us to evolve consistently into a better version of ourselves. Stronger, better, faster, wiser, healthier, you know? So it challenges us. And those challenges feel like they're challenges. It's supposed to be hard. A challenge is not a challenge unless it's challenging you. You know, it is getting you to think and struggle and have to reassess and do things differently to get the outcome that you want. You have to rise to the occasion. And it's so exhausting sometimes in my own brain. And, you know, I'm glad that today I just kind of like woke up in an aspect and had that weird interactions, but I was still just like in this realm where I'm like, man, I'm so fucking magical. Like, all of the things that we have done and all of the things that we will still accomplish, and you know, I'm going to do it for me. I'm going to do it for my daughter. I have so many more adventures that I cannot wait to see what they are with her. You know, I've mentioned before, even when I was married, that consider myself kind of like a polyamorous mindset when it comes to romance because I'm always open to it. I'm just very mindful. Like, obviously, if I don't want a polyamorous romantic relationship, but I also don't want to be limited. I want to be able to give my friends platonic romance without someone feeling jealousy. And it's the sort of thing that I'm single, have been single since November 1st of 2019. That's when me and Voldemort, we were still married, but we separated to single. We were no longer together. And we separated actually in July. So it's like, that's when I actually, I wasn't fully single, but somewhat single was summer of 2019. So it's just like, it's been a long time. And even when we have romance, I'm always open to just romance in general. But right now, where we don't have any prospects, because a prospect would be someone whom is interested in me, and I am also interested in them. I have a crush, but I don't know if they're interested in me, so they're not a prospect. They're a crush. I know there's people who have crushes on me, but they're not a prospect because I am not interested in them. Or maybe they haven't told me because maybe I am interested in them and they just haven't voiced it. Uh, I am. Thank you to the universe for making that person whom I gave my phone number. Thank you for their name being Christian. Because if their name hadn't been Christian, I would have very much been hoping that they contact me. Like, let's just say they were named Frank. I'd be like, oh man, I gave Frank my number. Like, I hope he contacts me. And it would have gotten to this day where it's the day before it's a week. Because tomorrow marks 1 week since I gave that person my phone number. They are not contacting me. They either lost my number, purposely lost my number, or just decided not to contact me. Like, it is what it is. But they're not going to contact me. But, if they had been named Frank, I definitely thought they were just super cute. And I still think they're super cute. And I definitely would like to get to know them. But because their name is Christian, which is an off-limit name for me, my little brother is named Christian, not trying to date one. So, there's would never be any romantic context to it. So because of that, it makes this sort of like you throw it out and it's a miss type of thing. Like, this is a miss. It makes this miss not hurt as much with their name being a name that I wouldn't date. Because if they had been, say, a Frank or a Tom or Tom, Dick, or Harry. Well, not Dick, because Dick is Richard, and I won't date a Richard. But anyways, you know what I mean? You get my point. Like, if it had been a name that didn't kind of like turn me off, I would be more upset that they hadn't contacted me. I'm still a little hurt. I didn't, like, that was the very first time I ever gave my number out. But for all I know, they probably just, like, maybe they were off-putted by the little dance I did. But I truly feel that my future prince will be like we'll both be doing a dance. It's that thing where like we turn away and then we like do a little dance and we turn around and then we look at each other like like, no shame at all. I'm excited that I gave this person my number, and I'm excited that this person gave me their number. Like, the person who will be my future prince, they will be ecstatic in that sort of way. Even if it's out of their character, you know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna be, they'll think it's so adorable that, like, I'm that into them, and it will just flow. We will have chemistry, but also communication. Because if you date someone whom you just have chemistry with and you don't have communication with, eventually it's going to falter. You need to be able to communicate with the person on different realms. If you just have chemistry, it's almost like lust. Twisted Fire Starter. Man, you know, Junior giving me her icky germs definitely makes it a little bit easier in, knowing that I can't hang out with people. Because usually I'm just like, I'm so lonely. Because, we have all this time to ourselves and no one to hang out with. But this time we have to stick to ourselves. Even if I had a party to go to or something, I wouldn't be able to go to it. You know what I mean? We gotta self-quarantine ourselves. But, I definitely wish we had people to talk to in here. Ooh, it's almost noon. Oh, I'm gonna turn off my alarm that will go off at noon. Alright, take my birth control now. Well, after I'm done doing what I'm doing. Getting some more buds into the grinder for future amber. We're not quite done with the bowl that we're toking on, but so I think we're gonna run one match as the setup that Rainbow made us. Oh, I completed a Herald challenge. Tame chromified wildlife. Oh yeah, the damage opponents while chromified. Like, that's going to be difficult because I'm basically going to have to get the chrome stuff and, like, wait to throw it on myself until I see someone so then I can, get that damage one. Um, it does look like that they give you, like, I see, it looks like you finish 3 and you get her. And there's 3 left, so it looks like, you have the choice to not do one of them, which I definitely, these 2 will be easy. I just don't know about that one. Got some Rocket League stuff. Interest all day. Fly 100 meters continuously in Octane. Looks like it gives us like some skateboards. And it's XP. The XP is what I'm looking at. That is all what I'm about. Because the XP is what's going to get us to level 90 so we can get Sister Spider-Man. So, let's... Okay, those are our dailies. Let's go. Destroy chrome structures. Alright, I have to tinkle, so I will be right back. Empty void. Ooh, ouch. Getting gone. This dress is almost nearly perfect. It'd be more perfect if it was like more shaped like this versus being like that. Like I feel like that would be way better. And then also pockets. If this thing had pockets, ooh, game changer. But it does not. Oh, damn. Still have half a V8. Oh god, way more than half actually. Gotta put our sustenance into us. Alright, cheers anyone lurking, twerking, watching incognitally, or watching this later on as posted content. Hopefully we actually, get someone to come chill and chat with me, but it's just been me, myself, and I, per the usual. It feels very fitting, the title. My title's literally, I don't bite without consent. And it's just very fitting. Like, it feels like, the way that people don't interact with me, it's like, do people think I just bite them? Like, I'm an aggressive dog breed that they don't want to come say hello to? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't bite without consent. Like, I'm not gonna bite you. Oh, man. So I want to finish this token, then reload Jada Rose, and then we're going to do at least one more match in the preset that Rainbow made. But I kind of want to put on a Spider-Man outfit, but I might not. I might just run the preset that Rainbow made the whole time. Um, because the only reason we're really playing is so we can get to tier level 90. Get to level 90 so then we can unlock Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, Sister Spider is what we will be calling her. And then maybe, just maybe, get her uncovered face. But, like, we don't have uncovered faces for our Spider-Mans or anything like that. So, not having an uncovered face for her, wouldn't be, like, the worst thing ever. Oh, I love my Starfire. I love her so much. Like, so much. And I also have, like, just, like, an extra love for Raven after watching the Titans. Oh, man, that moment when I just went through and accidentally, like, the ones where it had the exclamations. I didn't mean to go over them. What the fudge? Oopsies. I was trying to avoid them. But we did not do a very good job. Oh well. I totally miss you. Dude, I totally miss you all the time. Oh wow. 8 more wins and we're at 100 wins. That's cool. There's some people who just would be like, those are lame stats. And it's like, for me, I don't play for stats. You know what I mean? Like, and really, for me, it's about that account level. The account level is what I care about because that tells me how long you have been playing for. Because, I don't know. For me, I like knowing how long someone's been playing, and I don't compare it to their profile. You know what I mean? Someone might be like, oh, if you've been playing that long, you should have way more wins and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, who says I should? You know what I mean? I enjoy playing for me. Like, I still remember our very first win that we got. It was a duo win, because we had gotten 2 duo wins before we even got our first solo win. And now, we have, much more solo that versus duo. Oh, wow. Our duo in squad is almost the same. Dude, I totally miss you all the time. All the time. totally miss you. Totally miss the honesty, the special times, and honestly, totally miss the fucked up things you do. Dude, I totally miss you. I totally miss you. Dude, I totally miss you. All the time. All the time. Still dizzy. I'm so over the dizzy spells, man. Like, it's because I'm stressed. I know what it's from, and I think that's the most frustrating part, is that I know what it's from. I'm just so stressed about so many different things. And it's not the normal things that usually people are stressing about at this time of year. Usually people are stressing about, like, oh, like, how am I going to get my kids Christmas presents? I already have all that. Like, my stress is, a lot of it is irrational, just like me thinking about things that I don't need to think about, and overthinking a situation. um, so a lot of the dizzy spells is self-induced panic, essentially. But bust through a door, dislodge a runaway boulder with a slide kick. Ooh. You know what, let's work on this one, and then we'll go to this one. Not tonight. Whoa, that was not the button I was trying to press. My bad. That was fucking weird. Even watching, but I just can't stop it. This crazy mind panic, oh shit. Is she here? Does she not have a profile anymore? It's so interesting. So, like, Ray shows up now here, but, like, it's super weird that he doesn't show up on, like, my leaderboards at all. It's also super weird. We're missing someone from my friends list. How odd. She's not online. How weird. I wonder if she doesn't... Maybe she doesn't play anymore. Well, that's lame. I gotta play, like, a whole, like, 2 or 3 matches with my best bitch. How interessante. So fucking cute. I can't find the drawing, but I have a bunny rabbit drawing where it's a bunny rabbit holding a double barrel shotgun. And it's a picture that my friend Isaac had drew for me back in the day. And this little bunny rabbit reminds me of it. Ooh, think about it, think about it. Ooh, take a look at me now. A little motivation. Oh, cheers. It's almost noon. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that actually will be obtainable. So, we're supposed to bust through doors at Cloudy Condos and No Sweat Insurance. So we'll go to No Sweat Insurance and do that one. Because that's going to be bumping. We ain't even trying to fucking... I ain't trying to do all that. Take the bus driver. I don't, like, a part of me doesn't want my face here, but at the same time, like, we can't put it over there. Down there is my, like, or no, my health is up here. What's down there? Maybe there's not anything down there. Oh, no, my health is down there. So that's what I thought. Yeah, so it does make sense that this is the best spot for me. Okay, yeah. I don't even know. My brain is just like... Okay, that's booty, so while we're making our way over to No Sweat, let's cash out Jada Rose. Okay. So I gotta bust through a door. I'm assuming that's just like I run at it really intensely. No, I don't think I've ever busted through a door. I guess we'll find out. My run is not working. There we go. We busted through a door. Facts. else here? Okay, we're gonna use these to get us over there. Because that's in the circle. So we use these different no sweat glider schbobs to get us where we want to go. Making our way over to Cloudy Condos so we can bust open a door there. I only have one key. I like these little no sweat umbrellas or hot air balloons. Making it to where I can get across the map a lot faster. Digging it. A little scared when I do the cross-traveling, though, because the more cross-traveling you do, the more chances you have of someone, like, shooting at you and actually, like, harming you because you're more paying attention to where you're going versus paying attention to people. Like, see, like right there, someone was shooting at me. Alright, see, now we're finally getting some people shooting at us. So I think this is the condo place. So now I just need to bust open a door. There we go. Bam, bam. Alright, now let's focus on protecting ourselves and That almost could have been real bad. I did not realize that it was gonna push me like sideways. I mean, it got me away from where we were at, but now drive different types of chromed vehicles. Does that mean there's like the same way there's chromed animals, there's just some vehicles that are chromed? Must be the case. Oh, that is an NPC. NPC, okay. Did not think it was an NPC. Not trying to fight an NPC. Ooh. Definitely gonna have to take a break after this match. More hands. Okay, we got some chrome vehicles here. Mind if I do? Oh, nope, nope, no, don't want that. I don't want that. I want this. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't want to be in this. Oh, no. Oh, I'm chrome. Oh. I am entirely tripped out right now. My health is going up. Camera, boost, jump. Oh, shit. Okay. Jump. This is insanity. Okay, I want out of that. Fuck me, man. This shit is just all so fucking crazy. Everything is just crazy this season. Oh my gosh. My poor hands. Oh, I had two people shooting at me. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Handbrake. Oh my gosh. Whew, that was insanity. I will be right back. Hello, 80s doll. Goodbye, 80s doll. order to get this chick, which I would like to get her, which I'm pretty sure I have to unlock everything to even be able to get past the battle pass, but maybe not. But in order to get this, we have to claim all of these rewards. So. Yes, the dislodge a runaway boulder with a slide kick. Oh, open a lock with a key. Oh, so it wants me to open a safe with a key, which I have yet to do that. So I'll do that one. Gets us a quick little 20,000. Collect bars to spend in the same match. So you need to collect 100 and then spend 100 all in the same match. Oh. Oh, I think that launcher that I used, I think that was a D launcher. Okay. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Catch a gun while fishing. Oh my. Fall 7 stories or more in chrome blob form. Oh, this will be a great way to help you overcome your fear of heights. What's funny is that it's a little legit because I did that in video games. We actually utilized Grand Theft Auto 5. We would go up real high and then jump off and stare the whole time to try to help our fear of heights. So that's interesting. Don't you agree? So we didn't do any of the things that I doubt we're going to do any of these before. Well, I could have potentially done that. This one I was trying to do, though. I just didn't seem to work out the way that we hoped. But my hands need a little break, and then we'll play another match. I have carpal tunnel, so when I play games like this, I have to take my time and, take breaks in between the matches, especially if my hands aren't doing that great. Let's get physical. Alright with you. I know you got my back, but I know I got you. Come on. I kinda need more crumble. If I do get some more, I'll definitely go tomorrow. Um, but Whereas I do have money, I don't want to spend it because that's just strictly savings. I don't want to have to pull from that until I go to get my tattoo next Saturday. I do still have a little bit of cave cake crumble, and if I end up not having any crumble, I just don't have any crumble. But like today is Friday, and the gummies that I usually get are 40% off today, and I definitely kind of wanted to go get more of those, but I I don't know. It's just not worth it to me. I'll just wait until next Friday, um, and just not use any of my sleep gummies while Rainbow's not here, and use them when she is here, so then I can, sleep better when we're sharing the bed. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I wish I had someone to talk to. It isn't just me, myself, and I. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. I know that song. Oh man, I think that like a part of me just doesn't even want to end the meeting, because once I end the meeting, it's just gonna be me, myself, and I in the cave, because I can't mindfully attempt anyways to make plans with people when I'm sick. It's just not right. I got an earache. We're congested. You know, we sound sick. Like it's just not good to go spread those germs. So even if I had people to hang out with, I wouldn't be able to hang out with them. But I don't have anybody to hang out with. You know what I mean? I don't have people who hit me up on a consistent basis. The only person that I even really have a daily interaction with is my friend that lives in Canada, um, and that's usually just an exchange of a penguin. Which, not gonna lie, okay, good, it was there. I was a little worried. I didn't get a notification saying that she sent a penguin, but she did in fact send a penguin. So she sent one an hour ago. Oh, I guess we didn't share it on Snapchat, our meeting, so we might as well, right? Actually, nah, fuck it. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't feel like it. Hello, lurker. How are you? That's all we tend to get is lurkers. I mean, when it's a new person, I don't mind that so much because they're lurking to observe if this is something they wanna, do they want to talk to the person, yada yada yada. Um, it's when we get people who have been here before. I'm like, why do you lurk? Excuse me. Maybe one of these days I'll get used to the fact that people just want to watch. Like, and it's not just an online thing. I find that that's the case in real life too. Like, I'll catch people like looking at me and they'll smile and stuff like that, but no one talks to me. It's just like I feel like majority of the world is introverted, and especially after just like the big C and having to quarantine and everything, like there's so many people that are just beside themselves. They don't even know how to socially interact anymore. And for me, like I've been struggling to get social interaction well before the big C even came about. So I'm just like, one day we'll get people who conversate with us. Oh, excuse me. But take a little break because my hands need a break. My hands are starting to go numb. My hands are also very, very dry. It doesn't matter how much lotion I put on them. My eczema is just like extra dry, and I have to be careful um, to try to keep them from scabbing up. My left hand is really bad. There's a few scabs on it where the skin has broken up, broken open. Man, I'm excited for next Saturday because next Saturday we're going to be getting our tattoos finished. But I am not looking forward to riding the bus. Like, I couldn't even get on the bus to go to Weird Leather and Mead last Saturday. I ended up having to have my mom take me because I could not get myself on the bus. But next Saturday for my tattoo, I do not have a ride. There is nobody that can take me to get to my tattoo on time. So I have to take the bus. I'm quite nervous. The bus ride itself is like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, so it's a long sort of journey. Um, I'm going to give myself sort of like a half hour to 45 minutes longer than the destination travel time because I do not want to arrive late. I will feel very shitty if I ended up arriving, at like 1 o'clock when my tattoo was supposed to start at noon. So, even if I have to like sit outside bundled up in my jacket until she gets there, so be it. I thought about wearing my fun cloak jacket that we had recently gotten, but since it doesn't have sleeves and I don't really have a sweater to put underneath it, we're not going to wear that. Plus, I don't want it getting dirty on the bus and the like Max. Like, I just don't want to get messy on there. So I'll probably just wear like jeans and like my winter jacket. Make sure I wear gloves. Make sure I bring my Bluetooth. Have my podcast to listen to. I don't want to worry about watching something because I thought about like, I'll have plenty of time to watch something, but I'm gonna have to get on like 3 different buses, a couple different Maxes. So, I'll have music or a podcast in my ear, but I'm gonna be paying attention to my GPS to make sure, or not my GPS, the travel, the Google Maps travel, to make sure that I am getting off at the stops I need to. I'm getting on to other things that I need to. One plus side is that it's just $5. $5 for a day pass, and I can ride any amount of Trimets until they stop running on that day. So, Trimets and C-Trans, when you buy a day pass in one state, especially between Oregon and Washington, because they are so frequently gone between the two, when you get a day pass in Washington or a day pass in Oregon, it will go across the bridge, and you can still use your day pass from Oregon and Washington, and vice versa. So, I'm so scared. I wish that I had someone to go with me. I'm going to take Blue Bear, and he is not going to be in the backpack. I'm going to hold him because I need his protection. If anything, Blue Bear can be the front-running personality that day because I do not... I'm so terrified for next Saturday. Oh, it's 12:20. Happy 420 somewhere. if you're telling yourself, damn, this preset looks like a 4-year-old made it, it's because a 4-year-old did. My daughter made this preset. And I find it to be just very different, very awesome. I also kind of live for the fact that she did like the alien glider with the squadron. Like, I dig that so hard. She was like, "Ooh, I like this." She's like, they go with me, little pew pews. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. It was just a very interesting her choice of different emotes and things. I'm pretty sure this one was already there. I think that was one that I had put on it. I love it. It's just the tomato. And she can't say tomato, so she's like, she goes, it's a mato. Like, she doesn't really say the T. And it's like an emphasis M, so it's like mato. so it's so cute. Oh man. But yeah, it feels fitting to use the preset that she made because that's the only reason we're really playing this season. If I'm being completely honest, like the way that my hands have been hurting, I just haven't been into it. We have not played nearly much at all. Like, there's 2 weeks left in the season. Like, literally, yeah, literally 2 weeks left in the season because 2 weeks from today is December 2nd. So there's literally 2 weeks left in the season, and my hope is to at least get Sister Spider-Man for Rainbow. It's her favorite Spider-Man, so we put on our Spider-Man skater dress, and we're kind of just like giving ourselves that, extra boost to get Rainbow her sister Spider-Man. So of course we're gonna use, the preset that she had done. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some crumble tomorrow because it makes the medicine like affect you differently and then also last longer. It just beautimous. Plus, yeah, it has a little bit of CBD in it. I was like, I bet you it has a little CBD in it. I wonder if they'll still have some of this watermelon dragon. I wanna get me one of those. And I might check my gummies to make sure I have enough to get through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I don't have enough. I know I don't have enough. It is what it is, because I don't want to go purchase more of them. So, because if I get gummies, I'm not going to want to get the crumble. Decisions. But cheers to anyone lurking, twerking, or watching incognitally. We always kind of get lurkers throughout meetings. Hopefully, one day, if it's a new lurker, maybe one day they'll actually talk to me. I will mention that the more that I see the number and they don't speak to me, the more it's triggering me and the more that my behavior may become erratic and it's just going to affect me more. Because I don't like being watched, unlike majority of the people who make random content online, I do not like to be watched. I do not like all eyes on me. I don't. I don't like it at all. I like to have conversations with people. I like to be involved, but I don't like to be the center of attention. And it's crazy because people think that I do. Like, I'm really, really aware of the fact that people make lots of assumptions about me, and it's not even assumptions, they feel like it's just true. You know? Like, oh, you wear black, so you must be somewhat gothic. So then when they find out that I don't like scary movies, well, and it's not that I don't like scary movies, it's just scary movies scare the shit out of me. If you give me the choice to watch a musical or a horror flick, I'm not choosing the horror flick. I'm going to choose a musical every single time. I love musicals. I always thought that romantic movies were my favorite movie genre, but I think it's musicals. I do, I look forward to having a future prince who maybe hasn't watched Game of Thrones yet. I mean, that the chances of that happening is like super slim to none. But just someone who either hasn't watched it and then like is willing to watch it with me, or someone who has watched it and like just is like totally enamored when at the beginning of everything. Like I require listening to the intro. You skip over that intro, I am going to look at you with eyes that may have lasers and you just don't know the effects it's having on you. Maybe I'm gonna give you cancer with my eyes. You just don't even know. Because, like, I need to listen to the beginning and do my little ditty dance and do a couple twirls and yes, yes. A huge reason that I got so into House of Dragon is because they kept the same theme music. Plus, dragons. I love dragons, so of course we were going to watch it. I haven't even gotten into it. I love the Lord of the Ring movies. I very much like, let's dress up as hobbits and eat second breakfast while we indulge ourselves. Um, I do think that I just enjoy the Hobbit movies a bit more. Like even growing up, like we always watched the animated Hobbit movie. Like I went to a variety of different schools, and almost every single school I went to, we watched the animated Hobbit. Um, so it's like if you were born in like the 80s or early 90s, you grew up with like watching Magic School Bus and Bill Nye and what is it? Gosh, conjunction junction. What's your function? What the fuck is that? Those things like. Oh my gosh! Like just like it was these cartoons that taught you about like the levels of government and things. Like I can't remember what it was called, but we grew up with that shit, you know. Ouch, my hip hurts. Ow. I don't even remember where my thought was going with it because I got stuck on out. Remember what that was, and then now my hip hurts. And... Anyways, cheers. You know, I've never met someone else who is as lonely as I am because I come across posts of people talking about it, but I also see that same person going on dates at least once a month, if not twice a month. Not with herself, with other people, and sometimes different people, you know, and she gets consistent interaction online too. So I feel bad for this person because they feel like there's no one there. And it's like, dude, how would she feel if there really was no one there? Because like me, I don't have anybody there. I don't have people commenting and talking to me. I don't have people sending me messages and me ignoring it because I don't do that. I have one person who sends me messages and it's just like they send me TikToks. So I don't have to look at every single one right when it comes. Like I check them when I feel like watching a bunch of TikToks. Like I'm not even on TikTok. The only way I watch TikToks is because my friend Armando sends me them. And it's kitty cat TikToks is what he sends me. So, and sometimes other funny ones, like other things that he think I might like, you know what I mean? But I'm not actually on the app. But, I just like, I wonder how my friend that I see, you know, talk about how lonely they are and, you know, they don't have anybody to talk to. And then there's just tons of people in her comment section being like, hey, I sent you a message. You don't check your message. And she doesn't check her messages. I made plans to hang out with this person and she failed to get back to me until like way late. Like she doesn't check her messages. So it's frustrating to have someone sit there and be like, "Oh, I don't have anyone to talk to," but yet there's tons of people trying to talk to her and she's ignoring them for whatever reason. Maybe she's in her own head or whatever. Me, I literally check my spam messages on a daily if not weekly basis, always checking just to maybe have a conversation with someone. Like, I don't even know what that would feel like. If I was going on one date, even just one date a fucking month with another human being, I would not be this fucking lonely. Would I maybe be disappointed if all of those dates only were just one dates? Sure, I might be a little disappointed, but I also don't know because I've never experienced that. Every single date that I've been on with a stranger has usually led to them being my boyfriend. I have had one date, two dates, two dates who is just that date. My very, very first date when I was 14 years old, it gives me heart palpitations when I think about it. Um, it was with a boyfriend, and I broke up with them afterwards. So my very first date wasn't even with a stranger. It was with a person who was my boyfriend. um, that's something that like I've always had people interested, especially when I was younger. Though when I was younger, I always had people interested, and then it's frustrating because people think that I'm say 26, and then as soon as they find out that I'm not, they stop talking to me, or they find out I have a kid, they stop talking to me. They find out I'm divorced, they stop talking to me. It's just like it's really frustrating. I just don't have conversation on a consistent basis. And then, it's hard to watch other people complain about how they don't have it. And I'm literally watching them get dressed up and going on dates. And I'm like, the last time that I got dressed up to go on a date, it was semi dressed up because it was a casual date, and that was with my then husband. And it was December of 2018. Rainbow was almost 6 months old. I had her fairy godmother babysit her, and we went to Golden Corral. That was the last date that I got dressed up for. And then, this person's, I just like don't understand that. I don't understand. You have people talking to you all the time. You have people that you see on a regular basis, and you're still like, I don't have anyone to talk to. Oh man. Oh, if only they actually knew what it was like. And but maybe they could, maybe because of the things they deal with in their life, they wouldn't be able to handle what I go through. They need to have all those like people who are constantly hitting them up and they're just seemingly ignoring them. You know what I mean? It's got to feel like they're being ignored, because they're sending all these messages and not responding to any of them. Um, like Like I can remember the last time that someone sent me a message because that's how infrequent it happens. Yeah, like, uh, yeah, it's very interesting. I don't wish it on anyone. I don't wish being an extroverted individual and rarely having someone to talk to. We got lurkers. They're like, put the perfect song. And I mean, lurking serves a purpose because when you lurk on stuff that you've never seen before, it gives you a chance to observe it and, decide if it's something that you enjoy, that you want to watch, yada, yada, yada. Um, I just would hope that after a couple times of lurking, a person would actually say something to a bitch. But, in the end, it's just something that's going to trigger us and we'll attempt to desensitize ourselves to it. That's what Club Cottontail is mostly about. It's just a therapeutic entity. Place to get thoughts and feelings out, place that will trigger me and I can desensitize myself to it. And maybe, and rarely, we actually get someone to talk to. So cheers to the two lurkers. One of the lurkers has been here for a hot minute. Looks like they're still here. We had another person that popped in. It looks like they popped in, popped out. Pop in, pop out. Shake it all about. Aww. Well, thank you. We had a person that left an opinion. You can leave yours too. Do you like Cottontail? Do you like dick? Let me know with a little click click. Whether it's a dick like or it's a Cottontail like, those are your opinions. They're not mine. My opinion is I like both, so I don't give a fuck which one you click. But we do have an opinion, so thank you. I just now noticed that. I super appreciate it. What happened to my music? 47. Someone standing there. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Keyboards, man. Oh. I wish the song was on Just Dance. Ah, fucking hit. Oh, ow. Ah, oh, shit. Okay. Ah, okay. Oh. The IRS. Somebody's watching me. Ooh, ouch. And I know I've lost weight, especially like this was tighter when I bought it. So, and I've only worn it like 2 or 3 times, so I haven't worn it out enough to stretch it out, you know what I mean? So, that's awesome. A cheers. Dude, is it just me? Or do these look like eyeballs? I feel like it looks like eyeballs. I can't unsee it now. It's like it's a mask and he's got like the symbol on his forehead and then those are the eyeballs and like the nose would be like here and the mouth would be like there. Or like the mouth would be exposed. Yeah, just his like it. Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is there a Spider Universe where it's like that? Where he just has like this, where his mouth is like uncovered? I bet you there is. There's so many fucking Spider-Mans or Spider Women. There's so many Spider people. What if they made a movie with just like all of the spider people, but like not animated because they did. There is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but it's animated. I want real people. Like actually give me Nick Cage as Spider-Man Noir. Like, oh, I'm also kind of obsessed with Spider-Man Noir after finding out like that he is a thing. He reminds me of like a Dick Tracy, but like Spider-Man. I love Brooke Candy. Well, I think we're gonna listen to some Brooke Candy. This song. Oh my god, I am here for it. Ooh, okay. Okay, Sexorcism. Song is called the album is Sexorcism and it's from 2019. And I've only ever listened to Come, but they have Nymph, Rim, Swing, Encore, Freak Me Like That, Boss Bitch. Oh, and that one has Ash Nico. Oh my god, R.I.P. has Ash Nico. Drip, Honey Pussy. I know I've heard Honey Pussy. And I've heard FMU featuring Rico Nasty and dude. I want to listen to the whole album now. She has Ash Nico on two. Violet Chachki is in the Rim song. Bro. I love her, like, the genre of music. It sounds like a mixture of, like, rap and, like, techno dance. I'm here for it. With pop. I love Brooke Candy. There's literally not been a song of hers that I haven't liked. There's oh my god, there's a song that I used to. It was one of her first songs that I came across. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. I can see the video, but I can't fucking think of the name. They probably do. But do you think they make dildos where it's like a unicorn head with the horn? Man, it's making me miss being in a relationship because like I don't want casual sex. Been there, done that. I am not even in a realm where I want to be touched without having some kind of connection, like you know. But definitely back in the day, it was not that way at all. You know what I mean? I was like people. I was a known nympho. Like yeah, I was just like and I still do love the sex and have a very high libido and sex drive. But I don't have anybody to share it with, and I'm not like I got a whole cake and no one's getting pieces anymore. You know what I mean? I just like I'll eat my cake until I have someone that I can smother in it. Like I just imagine like I'll end up meeting someone that because of like they'll know that I'm like a bit vulgar, but because of the way that I am with dating and courting, like in their brain it will be a little like, oh, you know, like I gotta be extra respectful with her, you know what I mean? Like she don't even want to hold my hand, let alone kiss me, so I can't be thinking about sucking on her titty, you know what I mean? But it's like you can think about that. I just want you to be mindful to get to know me. You know what I mean? Like I want someone where we are very sexually attracted to each other, but we are looking for more than that. It's not about just the physicality. Because I have such a huge insecurity, that's all that people want. And it hasn't been proven wrong. It has been proven right over and over and over again that people just want the physicality. They don't want to actually get to know you. Like, They'll just like blank stare talk to you in hopes to get more. My one date that happened 2 years ago, the only reason, and this really fucking hurts, the only reason that this person even came to meet me is because they thought that they were going to get more than what it was going to be. They thought we were going to have sex, and that didn't happen. And I even said, I said to them, I was like, did I give off any sort of vibes that was going to happen, that something more than this was going to happen? He's like, no. He's like, I didn't even, like, you definitely did not. He said, I just hope so. And I'm just like, ew. Like, how can you be such a boundary breaker that, like, I was feeling the chemistry, so, like, I kissed them, but I wasn't feeling chemistry after the kiss, and I was being honest about it, and then they still tried to pursue it. It's just like, ew. Like, that's just like, like, so I know it's going to be a hot minute before we find someone who can, A, have an attraction. A mutual attraction is important, so mutual attraction, but then also the mutual mindfulness of getting to know the other person. Like, will we want to kiss each other? Fuck yeah, I probably want to do more, you know what I mean? But we're not going to. Maybe we'll hold a hand on the first date and maybe kiss on the second date if conversation and things have gone well in between. Because I'm only going to be able to go on dates on the weekend, so I expect to, like, conversate with someone during the week, go on dates on the weekend, conversate with them during the week, maybe not go on a date because they could be busy, you know what I mean? And then once you've built up that emotional connection, there's still that physical want and that chemistry, then it progressively goes further, but most people just want to, okay, do I like you? Oh, I don't, bye, and it's, ew. It's just not who I am. In my fucking 20s, I was all for that. Like, I was very much like into the casual, and even when I went to see if I wanted the casual after my marriage ended, I was very much the aggressor in that. Like, I still think about that all the time, about like Ashton. You know what I mean? He was meat to me. That's all he was. He was meat. He served a purpose. But I also had a crush on him. But because I was in such this just like slutty amber meat stage, not even looking at him as something that could be more than just sex, I wasn't even thinking about that. But then in the aftermath, I think about it. And for the longest time, it hurt us to think about Ashton. Now I can think about him and be like, it worked out for the best. you know? And plus, I have a new crush. It definitely helps having a new crush. The cutie clerk at Safeway, Clint. Like, it's the sort of thing, like, if that motherfucker ever wonders, like, does she touch herself thinking about me? Oh, yes, I do. You're the only person I do right now. Because that's how I am. Like, I'm not... Like, I can't even fantasize about, like, celebrities unless they're single. And even then, it's like a lead up to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's never just, like, groupie type thing, because that's not who I am. Like, in my 20s, maybe. But no. Like, we had 3 interactions. Getting back into the dating world. They all happened, well, not all of them. 2 of them happened in 2020, and then the last one, the pint-sized prince is what we called him, and we had high hopes for that person because there was some communication, at least it felt like it, but then, we hadn't hung out very much, and then all of a sudden he was saying things like, you always do that. And I'm like, I always do what? Like, I don't even know you enough to have I always do something. You know what I mean? But it was because, there was something that I did, I guess, all the time that they didn't like, and they never said anything. And then it just kind of, like, fell apart. And they still talked to me after that particular thing happened, but then, it was very interesting. Like, I remember at the end of January, and all of this stuff happened within, like, a couple months span, and especially in, like, the last couple weeks of January, because, like, we snooed the 21st of January. The, like, 27th-ish, he asked me on a date, and then, like, a bunch of stuff happened in, like, a 5-minute span after he asked me on a date for Valentine's Day, and he blocked and ghosted me, and I've never talked to him since. And that was, January of 2021, so almost 2 years ago now, because it's about to be January 2023. So crazy. Um, at the time I was very upset, but in retrospect, that went the way that it was meant to. And I also learned a lot of things from those experiences, that I don't want a friends with benefits. I don't want anything casual. Like, because I'm such an open-minded person, if like something like that was to just literally just fall into place, okay, whatever. But it's not what I'm seeking. It's not something that I would go for, especially not with a stranger. Like if I was to end up with a friends with benefit, it would probably be someone that I've already slept with, or like someone that I've been thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't want that. I don't crave the physical part. That's not even the thing that I miss the most. I miss the hugs, the long nonverbal hangouts, shared gaming, um, going on hikes and walks, working out together, making meals together. And sure, in all of those different acts, there's like kisses and hugs and, like, oh, maybe more, but I don't even. Like, I think about my next first kiss so intensely. Like, I look forward to my next first kiss so much. Like, so much. And especially because that person whom I will kiss, they will know how I feel in the romantic realm and lots of different things. You know what I mean? Um, and hopefully they can like meet my level of communication with just like all it is just being honest and being yourself. What song is this? Ah, yes, yes. Oh, why is it? Wait a minute. Oh, because it's on shuffle. I was like, why is it out of order? I was like, I know I've heard this song before. It's because it did it out of order, because it's on shuffle play for some reason. Like, squeeze me. This was supposed to be the song after Nymph. Malibu Mitch. Oh, hey, Charlie XCX is in this. Ha! Pussy gravy! Oh! She said pussy gravy, gravy. Yes. Oh, see? I love Brick Candy. I love how vulgar and nasty her music is, too. Man, I'm such a multidimensional creature. I know this. My therapist tells me all the time that I am extra, and I have to understand that because of that, that there's not going to be a lot of people who want to interact and or even enjoy interacting with me. Like, majority of the people are going to think I'm annoying, and that's been like my whole life. Like, people either really love me or really hate me. And it's always the same thing. They're like, why do you hate her? Like, what does she do? They're like, oh, she's annoying. I was like, oh, like, damn, okay. Well, damn. Cheers, lurker. Yeah, I feel like you're the same lurker, but maybe not. I don't know. If you're a person that's like, I would watch incognito if I could figure it out, it's a mode. Like, you go into your profile, like if you were on the phone, um, it it's really prominent. I don't want to click on it right now because I'm nicely medicated and enjoying the music and ambiance of Club Cottontale. But you just go to your profile, and when it gives you a way to go incognito, and then you can watch without me seeing the number, and it won't, affect me every time I see a number one watching me. I'm like, oh my god, no one's talked to me. Ow. Man, my knee hurts so much. I'm so glad we are not going we're not leaving the cave. There is no, going up them stairs. This is Charlie XCX, I can tell. Okay, yeah, the song is called Triple X TC. Oh. Triple X TC. TC. That I like. That is a nifty name. Oh, this is the R.I.P. This is her first song that she has with Ash Nico. That one we have. Hopefully we can remember that one. I want to pin one that I won't remember. So hopefully we'll remember that one. Ooh, and we only need to do one more to get another 50,000 from the bonus. That's what's up. Okay, let's see. Let's see what would be the easiest one. Ooh, probably the D launchers. Wow, chromed. It's I mean, it's the chrome season. Makes sense that there'd be more chrome-based things. Ow. Ah! I swear this like germy weirdness that Rainbow gave me, like it makes my nose run. So like I have an owie that I just like always get in my nose, and like the liquid will get on it and it starts to hurt. But then like I don't really cough unless I blow my nose, but I'm just like constantly congested. And then like my ears hurt. It's so fucking weird. Oh, I love Ash Nico's voice. She was the one that was doing a little sing rap. Yeah, we'll do the D launcher because I need to do off of 2 D launchers. And it looks like there's a few spots that have like a cluster of them. So I have to pee. If I'm questioning it, it probably means I should try. So I'm going to reload Jada Rose and then we will go see. Oh, it's come. After this should be Rim. Yeehaw. Hold down right now. Giddy up, cowgirl. Yeehaw. How does... It's just like you can't even. Oh. Good stretch. Oh, yeah. I can almost even touch the ceiling when I'm sitting. The ceiling is like outside, I don't know. probably 6 inches away from my fingertips. That's so crazy. But yeah, we definitely have to tinkle. Doing a little dance. My body's like, oh, we have to pee. So we're gonna get Jada Rose reloaded, and then we'll go tinkle. What time is it? Wow, it's already 1. A good motherfucking afternoon from me to you, but good evening and good morning to all the wonderful Kottontales around the world. Hopefully you're having a fan-fucking-tastic Friday. My day started good, and then, as I was starting to wake up, I decided to check my Facebook. I checked my Facebook, and it was really interesting. A person had hearted one of my posts, and it was a stranger, and then the same stranger had shared my post, and then they sent me a message, but they also blocked me to where I couldn't respond or anything like that. I found that very interesting. I don't really know what all of that was about. I don't know what the message said because they blocked me, and I must have like looked at the message request like right after the blocking, because when I went to click on, like, it said Facebook user, I clicked on it and it went to their profile, but then I did it again and it said the person's not available. So like it all happened within a very short amount of time, and it was just like, it was really intriguing. Um, and it led me to do a post just being, saying all that stuff, being like, so a person hearted a post, shared the post, messaged me, and then blocked me before I could even say anything. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, I don't buy without consent. Like, seriously. Consent is sexy. I think that's definitely why, like, some of the things that new acquaintance at the bar was saying, it's just like, I very much not was not consenting to flirting or, lewd comments or anything like that. So it was just like, ugh, you know. And I mean, I don't even think I'd want to be their friend because they drove when they were still inebriated, and I'm so against drinking. Like, I'm not a big drinker. I I'm definitely super against driving under the influence. Like, there is no drinking and driving. Like, my, Voldemort was, and I don't even know, he might even still be an alcoholic. Like I went through a lot of fucked up things, and I will gladly stay single, loving myself, dating myself, giving me all of that wonderfulness until it comes to me from someone else, than hopping into something quick. Like, I also just found it very untasteful that, like, they offered me a ride home. Like, who offers a complete stranger a ride home? Like, and they even were like, oh, because I was messaging. They're like, oh, did you message your ride? I'm like, damn, this motherfucker was straight up looking at my phone. Like, I'm a complete stranger, homie. Like, what the fuck? And then I was like, yep, my mom. And they're like, oh, I would offer you a ride home, but I've been drinking too much. I'm like, I wouldn't even take that ride because I don't know you. And they're like, oh, fair enough. I'm like, yeah, fair fucking enough. Like, who the fuck is, like, no. Like, no. What the fuck? Like, in what universe do you think that I would get into a car with a stranger that I just met? Like, without it, like, without any pre-context, because I definitely, like, in the little bit of spout that I had with dating apps, I definitely did get into, like, a stranger's car, but I also had been talking to them for a little bit before we met up, sort of thing. So, like, they were a stranger, but they weren't a complete stranger. Like, it just, like, honestly was, like, the hugest red flag, this person offering to give me a ride home. And I'm sure they probably viewed it as, like something nice, and I just viewed it as, like, the creepiest thing ever, you know? And then especially the comments about my outfits and things like that, and ugh. And what's extra wrong and creepy about that is the fact that I had mentioned my insecurity that I'm very insecure that people only want my body. They only see the physicality. You know what I mean? And then he sits there and says that, like, because they want just casual, but they also want to get to know the person. But they were just basically saying what they thought I wanted to hear, because the way that they were talking to me later in the comments that they made about my clothing very much proved the opposite. Like, I already find you a bit creepy because you're 10 years older than me. You know what I mean? And I have no interest in someone that much older than me. And like, I would have little interest even if they had been like my type, but they were very much not my type. Very much not into gingers. Very much not into thick boys. Like, I dated thick boys before? Sure. But, like, it's because there was other stuff that attracted me to them. Like, there was nothing attractive about this person. The only thing that was slightly attractive about them is that I was having a good conversation. But I haven't had a good conversation or a long conversation with someone in a very long time. So that could have been what was attractive about that situation. You know what I mean? And I even told them, like, this is the first time that I've had, like, a conversation with another human being. And I was like, I don't even know how long. Like, because I don't get interactions with other human beings. Like, I come here, try to make content, hopefully have a conversation with someone. It's just me, myself, and I, and lurkers. People like to listen. Like, man, that is ridiculous. Like, ugh. I mean, I hope they got the hint when, I asked another person for their number. And, like, I did think that person was cute, and I definitely had been thinking about asking them for their number throughout the night. But I can't help but think that one of the other Ambers did all of that just to, like, kind of put out there that, oh, I'm not interested in you at all. Like, I'm so not interested that I'm asking this person for their number. I am giving this person my number. I didn't give that other person my number, or anything like that. Ouch. Oh, my fucking hip. Um, Cause like I'm not as disappointed that they didn't message me. You know what I mean? Whereas like in the past, I definitely thought about all the different times, like what would happen when I actually give someone my number. How would I react if they didn't, message me or call me or anything like that? And definitely finding out that their name was the same name as one of my brothers deterred us. But I also feel like there's just other reasons why I'm not as interested. I'm thinking that like I thought they were somewhat cute, so my brains are like, oh, you know what? Let's ask this person for their number. So then this other person who we're not like we're getting less and less comfortable, like they are being more and more creepy. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, very interesting. And then, as soon as I heard that they said that they were an introvert, I have no interest in attempting to have a friendship with them. Because I had even mentioned in the conversations that we had sitting at the bar, which I just chummed that up to random conversation with a patron at a bar, which is what I was hoping for. But, like, I mentioned how, like, all of my friends are introverts and I'm always the one that has to reach out. Like, I don't want more introverted friends. And they're telling me how, like, they're an introvert. And I'm just like, dude, like you're an acquaintance and you're not going to be much more than that. This is not going anywhere. Man, I do eventually plan on going back to Weird Leather and Mead, but I want to just sit at one of the tables by the hearth, by the fire, and just sit and read a book. Maybe have a cup of tea if they still have it available, or if they don't have like tea or cocoa available, I'll just have a um, buttered beer, Flying Cauldron buttered beer, which is a butterscotch cream soda, and it's so delicious. It's so fucking delicious. But I definitely don't see me meeting my future prince in a bar type situation, maybe a restaurant, but I think it's most likely going to be like a grocery store because that's where I go, or like eventually in the future if I don't have laundry in my house, like I have to go to a laundromat, I could see myself meeting our future prince at a laundromat. Um, convenience stores, those type of places. Maybe the dispensary. I could definitely see me meeting my future prince at a dispensary. Like, that would be awesome, actually. But I mean, there's 8 billion people in the fucking on the planet, and there's 331 million individuals living in the United States alone. There is plenty of motherfucking fish in the sea. It's just I only want one for me, so I'm definitely jelly though of like polyamorous people. Like I swear it's just like, oh, I'm married and I have 2 boyfriends. It's like, fuck. Like, you're married with 2 boyfriends and I can't even get a fucking date with another human being. Like, what the hell? But, I already know that, like, my mental and physical health, me being divorced, me being a mother, all of those things are deemed red flags by a good portion of the world. Just, those aren't my princes, you know? Uh, I do think that they're looking. I feel like my prince is looking in a tower, and I'm under the tower. I'm in a cave. So, hmm. Cheers to my future prince. I know not if you have a dick or a clit, but I'm waiting to suck it and give you so much more. It just imagines the sort of thing they'll think they're gonna get like a shy, sort of like super romantic individual, which they will, but they'll also get a sex kitten. My future prince will like bites, and if they don't, or it'll be the sort of thing where they go, I've never been bitten, I don't know if I like it, and then like I start off slow, and they're like, oh, that wasn't bad, and then they're like, give me all you got, and I give them all they've got, and it gives them shivers, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna work. Oh, are you drooling? Because I am. I like to bite. Hi. Makes the title so much extra more funny. But I don't. I don't bite without consent. I don't do anything without consent. This is that boss bitch song with Ash Nico. Yes, the D launcher. Okay. Gonna launch ourselves off the D. See, that's something else too. Is I need to be able to find a very mindful lover. My future prince in the snoo aspect. They'll still need to be able to give it the aggressive way that maybe we both like or I just like, and pleasurable for both. But then also being very mindful of my hip and that, you know, like if I say I'm in pain, I am in pain. That it's yeah. Like most people like to do doggy style. For one, I do not. That puts me on my knees, and I have bad knees. I have a bad hip, and usually when you're in doggy style, they tend to put their weight on you. If I'm with a big boy, they put their weight on me. My hip is gonna be wrecked. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm definitely like I'm a missionary person, legs up, or I'm gonna be on top. You know what I mean? Either I'm gonna be on top or it's missionary. Like or a variety of other different ways that you can think of. Ooh, what a fun starter. The starter island. Alright, let's go to... Ooh, this could work out in our favor too because there's a thing where it says you go to cloudy condos and then we go to the reality tree. So let's go to like this launcher and hope that it will send us to like, some of these ones. And then we'll start getting our way towards the reality tree. Alright, break! Let's do this! Excuse me. Oh, man. See, and that's something about the pint-sized prince that was so deliciously moist, you guys. And I thought for sure, and that's a huge reason why, like, because that fell through, I'm like, dude, if that fell through, I don't need a friends with benefits because, like, he communicated. We talked a lot about the different sort of like our kinks and things that we like and things that we don't like and things that we're willing to try, things that we're not willing to try. We were very compatibly sexually, and it was, oh, fuck yeah, it was the last time I had sex, so I'm glad it was just, like, so fucking good. Like, I did not, that's when I learned that, sex with a shorty can be unbelievably amazing. Because he was 5'5", I'm 5'8". I think he was more like 5'4", to be honest. I don't think he was 5'5", but he said he was 5'5". Okay, where's this D launcher? Okay, there it is. I see it. Okay, so let's collect stuff. But, like, we went into it with the front running that it was just going to be about sex, that it was just going to be a very casual thing. But I think that we both weren't wanting it to be casual. I think we were both having romantic feelings, but also not being honest about them. And I think that's where a lot of the failure happened. But at the same time, I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely needed more time via myself, Okay, there was a D launcher. Is it up there? Am I gonna have to go up? Oops. Okay. Finding the D. Okay. D launcher. Oh, there you are. We found the D. Oh. Okay, so it brought us back over this way. Oh, hey, actually, Pumbaa. Hey, whoa, whoa, stop trying to fucking stab me in my booty. Come here. Hey. Oh, no, 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 come here. No, no, baby, come here. Ah, no, yep, no, 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 Pumbaa. Oh, good. Do you want me to call you Timon? Oh, Jesus. Okay, fuck. I get it. You're Pumbaa. Fuck. Did not need to do that. Can we go on the D? Oh, my God. We could D-launch together. Okay, now, that lady that we're supposed to try to kill is somewhere over here. But to be honest, I was just a challenge I was supposed to get. I don't really care about actually killing them. But we just visited Cloudy Condos. I'm pretty sure that counted, right? I'm gonna be pissed if it doesn't count, because I swear there was this one time where it didn't fucking count it, and it was very... Oh gosh, that's a person in the car. Pay attention, person. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I mean, at least I was somewhat going the right way, right? But it's showing on the map, it's showing the reality tree as the next location, so I'm thinking it did get my cloudy bit, and now I just gotta, like, fucking... Go, Pumbaa, go! Oh my god, what was that? What the fuck was that? The fuck hurt us? I know you're getting tired, buddy. Got 1,000 more miles to go. Oh, you know what, Pumbaa? I love you, but I know what will get me there quicker. Oh shit, this is gonna be risky biz because there's a person right there. Oh no, vault up, vault up, vault up. Vault up! Oh man, vault up. No, 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 no. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Lover, not a fighter. No, up. Where's my marker? There's my marker. gotta get to the reality tree. That's a thing where you have to go from cloudy condos to the reality tree in... Oh, gosh, come on. No, I want to tame you. I want to tame you. Please let me tame you. Oh, gosh, gosh. No, fuck. Run! Run, Prismatic Pumbaa, run! Woo! Yeah, less than 500! We got this! Let's go! What the fuck is that? Ha. Oh my god, please, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please just go to the circle. I'm running away from the circle like a mad woman. It makes no sense. So, wait, what? Oh, it popped up something else. I was like, what is this other thing? And it's because it wants me to now. There's a thing where you have to visit, oh gosh, I love you, Pumbaa, but you don't go as fast as the car. I have no interest in what you're putting down. Oh my god, Herald Sanctum is in fact in the circle. Let's go! Still got a full tank. Oh, come on, left hand. Please don't go numb on me. I know that this is not a pleasant action for you, but please, please, please. Oh wow, we still had a bounty going? Holy shit. The fact that the bounty straight up expired kind of got me a little flabbergasted. Like, I didn't care about doing the bounty. It said it had a challenge to... Ah, please, no! Oh my god, no. Fuck! I'm gonna have to get out and shoot this person. Damn it, and there's another person. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that person's fighting them? That person that was in the rocket thing is fighting them. Oh my god. Wait, was that person like following me? This is Herald Sanctum, right? We're in the Sanctum? Fuck, this is the Sanctum, right? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, did we get it? Did it pop up? Did it pop up? My hands are so numb and I'm like freaked out because there's people. Oh my god, that person like saved my life a little bit. Did it pop up? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did it not pop up? Oh, fuck. Oh gosh. What is all that? My hands are so dumb right now. Fuck. Oh, my hip hurts. Oh gosh. I don't even care if I got, I mean, I kind of hope that I got it because, like, I did not, like, go all the way over there to not get the, oh my god, is that, okay, yeah, grab that. This hand is so fucking numb. I gotta get to the circle and just like chill. Oh. Too long, dancing all alone, dancing to the same song. I'm waiting for a real boy. Are you a real boy? Oh gosh, okay, really? This is not the time to be glitching out! There's a person up there with their wolf. Yep, they see me. They were not very strong. There is a person there, I know. Ooh. Shit. Whoa, whoa, those are shots closer to me. Ooh, that was not what I wanted. Oh my god, that is a wolf that is not mine. Ah, there you go, Wolfie. Eat that up. Fuck. Ooh, fucking hands. Oh, Wolfie, Wolfie. Oh shit, that is a gun way closer to me. Oh shit. Nope, 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 nope. Son of a bitch! Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Fire! Let's do this. Okay. Oh, couldn't even get something built. Where's the other person? No, I want to spectate. Let me spectate this. Where's the other? There they are. Oh, holy shit. They, like, literally shot at the same... Oh, my God. Like, I took third. There was no way. There was no way I was taking anything better than third. Holy shit. That was insanity. Like, oh, my God. I didn't even know who had won because that's how smooth their shots were. Like, I was definitely taking third out of those three people. Oh my god. Oh hey, we got... Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh, we got some battle stars. Whew. Those are intense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we have to pee. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my god. think that we'll have one more toke, and then I think I'm going to be done with the meeting because I need to um, get up and stand up. Uh, my hip is just hurting. It's not enjoying the sitting down. Plus, I usually do my CBG cocoa, but with this being half gone, I'm a bit more deterred from it, and I can't really afford to get more of this. Definitely gotta get my medical card, so then, when I purchase this stuff out of pocket, it's not as expensive. But there's already a bowl that we had only sparked once. I'm still super shaky from the last match. Oh, au revoir to the lurker, or maybe they're watching incognitally because they figured how to watch it that way. We have to unlock him in order to get, because we have to claim everything on this page, and in order to get this, we had to uh, get the first portion of him. So he's pretty nifty, though. I like that one. Aw, those are cute. Hop drop. That's adorable. I love it so much. These are pretty badass too. I wonder if we'll maybe have different variants of it. No chickens, no ducks. But we're getting closer. No more stars. Because once we get her, let's see, 3 more. Yeah. And then this page will open, we'll get more V-Bucks. Oh my god, I love it! That's cute. I definitely would like to get the rainbow shirt version of Meow Skulls. He's adorable. But yeah, we definitely managed to get a few of these. Oh yeah, because the last I remembered it, we were going towards like 35 or 37. So we're now working on the 42 one, which is nice. Oh, wow, chromed. That's right. Catch a gun while fishing. This would be like, I would land and then I would try to get away from it as far and as fast as possible. Land at Tilted Towers, then finish rank 10 or better. You know what? Maybe we'll try for that. That will be our last thing that we attempt to do. But first I'm going to have a Toke Skis. And once we get away from Tilted, like, I'm going to very relaxed play. Like, we're going to be doing a lot of camping. My hands need a break, though. Oh, it's 1:41. It's almost 2 in the afternoon already. Yeah, I definitely think when I'm done with the meeting, I'm gonna put something on my phone to watch, or maybe listen to my romance podcast. But I think I want to watch something while I do some dishes, and then figure out what I want to make to eat. I'm leaning towards making myself, either like an omelet or just like some scrambled eggs with some spinach in it. Usually I do a smoothie with my spinach. I'm not really feeling like making a smoothie, and I also don't want to hear the blender. I have a massive headache, so I'm not trying to add to the headachy. I'm definitely in the thick of feeling sick. Like my ear hurts. It's just like you're congested. You need to blow your nose every so often. Sometimes when you blow your nose, you cough. Your throat and mouth and everything's very dry. Um, it almost feels like allergies, but like with an earache. And that's why it's just very basic germs. You know, a head cold is what it is. Just very basic germs that she picked up from the community center class that we enrolled her in. I say we when it was really the Voldemorts. Oh, I like what my hair is doing right now. It's giving very like mullet vibes. Business in the front, party in the back. Although be a very short mullet because it's shorter in the back. Oh man, definitely have sneezing. I guess because everything's like dry but moist at the same time. Because the nose be running, but it's also like your mouth and your throat are dry. Luckily, I have tons of cough drops because with my meloxicam, I can't take ibuprofen or like Advil type things. Um, so I couldn't get um, Sudafed for myself because it has that in it and I can't mix it with it. So I'm just like very saddened by that. But, gotta listen and pay attention when taking medicines. We're not trying to hoit ourselves. Damn it. I clicked the wrong button and now I'm having to like go through a bunch of more clicking that I did not want to have to do. trying to change them from saying live right motherfucker now to just saying hello. Because I'm just gonna finish this toke. Um, and then I might play another match, but I don't really see me doing it. I was thinking about doing it, but my hands are a bit done, and my hip is done. Relax, make myself something to eat, figure out what to eat. Alright. Diamond's our girl's best friend. Diamond's our girl's best friend. Cheers, motherfuckers. Staying with lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. We're gonna finish our toke. I was thinking about doing that landed tilted and then just like scurrying away to make top 10, but my hands need a break and we definitely done. Um, I might try to do some dishes, kind of need to do those. I also need to figure out something to eat because I had myself some V8, but we need to have like actual foods. Maybe make myself some soup or something. I did have some just like regular bologna and cheese sandwiches yesterday, and they were just like the best. Eh, man, technology. I know I got distracted by a hilarious video of people falling in heels. The last one was really savage though. Like she stumbled and then like completely made it like part of the catwalk. Like it was fucking glorious. But some of them were just like you could tell it was people trying on heels for the very first time, and it was like really tall like stripper type heels. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it hurt my knee watching it, but it was also kind of like some of it was funny and some of it was like, oh my gosh. Makes me think about my wedges that I got for myself, but I know that those wedges, for one, I made sure that I can like walk in them comfortably. And I know that they're more so for like sitting and perching, not so much standing. It's crazy. It's almost 2 o'clock already. I'm bad. Nails, hair, hips, heels. Man, God, it was Disenchanted was lovely. That was I am super glad that I watched it, shortly after midnight when it became available. There's also something with Jason Momoa on Netflix. That one I'm gonna watch today as well. Probably watch that one after I'm done doing dishes because I need to get some dishes done. Otherwise, come Sunday when Rainbow gets home, they're not gonna be any dishes to give her cereal or anything because all her bowls are in the sink. So I gotta do some dishes. You know, maybe I don't do the big ass bowl that I use for salad because I didn't get salad this week. You know what I mean? So we put that aside. But like, there is stuff that we need to wash, so we wash that stuff. Make myself something to eat, maybe just do soups, but honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards just grabbing another one of my little ruffle bags, making myself some very basic bologna sandwiches, like no mustard, no mayonnaise, just bread, cheese, and meat. Put some potato chips on there, smush it up real good, and then watch the Jason Momoa movie. I forget the name of it. Um, I didn't even watch a trailer for it because I was definitely more into Disenchanted coming out. Like I stayed up until midnight to watch it. But yeah, there's a movie called Slumberland, and it looks really interesting. He has like horns and teeth, so he plays like some kind of creature. And there's like a little girl, and then there's like a stuffed pig that looks like it comes to life. Um, but yeah, it looks good. Oh, there's also a new season of something. I've never watched that. There's so many things that you can watch, let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like there is literally like new shit coming out constantly. So, you kind of pick and choose. Like there's things that I'll probably never watch, like a The Walking Dead. I've never watched any of that, I've heard the storyline's really good. You know, I've heard of the characters and things like that. But like, and people are like, "Oh my god, why have you watched it?" I'm like, "Well, I'm not really into horror, and I don't like zombies. Like, I'm not trying to have like messed up zombie dreams because I want to try to watch this show and by myself. Like, I don't have anybody to watch it with. Like, if someone who had already seen it wants to see my reactions to things, oh fuck yeah, I will watch it with you and I'll probably get into it, but I'll struggle. Like there's shows that like I got started watching but like I haven't been able to finish because they got too gory, too scary. Things like Scream Queens. That one got a bit too gory. It was just I'm going to try again though because I was able to get through um all the I'm caught up on American Horror Story. Because I was stuck on 1984 for a while because it was just too intense. The first stabbing happened, and I was like, nope, we can't watch this. We can't watch this alone. And I basically just had to wait, you know what I mean, until I was in the mood to watch it. Like, when it comes to horror, I definitely have to be in the mood, and I also have to, um, like, be able to handle what I'm seeing. So I feel like I will probably get back into watching Scream Queens, figure out where I left off, and then go from there. There's also the Star Trek movie collection on HBO Max right now. We will be getting into that at some point soon. Like, oh, so excited. Like, it literally has, um, I just am so excited. Like, I love how you get to see Jean-Luc Picard and James Tiberius Kirk just right there in their, like, at the height of when it first came out. Oh, so, like, Shatner is just hella young. Like, oh. I was looking at the just added on HBO Max. There is, it looks like an updated A Christmas Story, a long-awaited follow-up. So there's a Christmas Story and a Christmas Story 2, but there is a Christmas Story Christmas, and it's an hour and 41 minutes, and it says from Warner Brother Pictures and HBO Max comes the family comedy A Christmas Story Christmas, the long-awaited follow-up to the annual holiday favorite, A Christmas Story, starring Peter Bingsley. Billingsley. Interesting. I've watched the movie. Like I think everyone it's fragile. The the leg lamp is probably like just iconic on its own. So I might watch that, but I didn't even know that was on there. Well, anyways, thank you to anyone that's been lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. We had quite a few lurkers throughout the meeting. Um, you know, maybe they were just tuning in for the gaming, so as soon as they realized the gaming's no longer happening, they took off. Or maybe they're still watching and they're just watching incognitally. I don't know. Um, oh wow, that's cool. So if you get her, which I feel like we will get her because the things to get her, I'm not sure if we'll get the banner icon, but I'm not too worried about that. Um, I do think that we'll be able to get this because you just have to ignite structures, and I definitely use fire. And once we complete one more, we get her. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, it says to unlock three more. So in order to get this second page, we have to unlock that one. And it's just, that's damage opponents while chromified. Like, I haven't played enough to be able to really fully understand the whole chrome stuff. Whoa. Okay, that's really cool. That is really cool, actually. Oh man, I almost want that more than her. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I still have 2 weeks, 2 weeks exactly to get to level 100, so we can get Sister Spider for Rainbow. That is a huge reason why, and honestly, I feel like the only reason I even purchased the Battle Pass and have been in the last few days just really working on challenges so we can level up and get the battle stars and things like that. So then we can get Spider Gwen for Rainbow. Would I like her unmasked version? Yeah, but as long as I have just this for Rainbow, mission accomplished. We're not going to be playing anymore in this meeting because my hands are just a bit done. Plus, I want to watch other things. I'm also hungry because all I had is, a thing of V8, can of V8, so we need to get actual food in us. And then I do have dishes I need to do, but I might even, wait to do the dishes because I don't need the dishes done to be able to eat. So I'll probably, after the meeting, probably get up, do some stretching, and then decide what I'm gonna watch while eating. Like, do I want to watch Titan? Something like I'm gonna pay attention to, but at the same time, if I want to write my journal, I could. Or do we want to watch Slumberland? Movie. Um, Not gonna lie, I might see if my mom and my nephew want to come over. I'll just put a mask on, but I guess that would defeat the purpose because my germs are just in the cave. I shouldn't invite anybody over. I should just keep to myself. I just, man. I don't like when I'm forced to be by myself because I'm already by myself all the time. So, I just don't like being by myself. I enjoy my alone time. I'm definitely one of those people where, in the past, people thought that I was a loner because seemed like I always wanted to be by myself. But the thing was, is I always had someone to talk to. I always had someone to hang out with. I didn't get a lot of me time in the past. So now when I do have it, I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't want to be alone. Because even with my daughter, when I'm taking care of her, I have no me time. Because it's very much all about her and go, go, go. But even sometimes still, I still have time to, scroll mindlessly on something because she'll be, playing in her room for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And it'd be nice, if I could text someone throughout the day or, have someone that I know a good morning and good evening text. I think that's one of the things I look forward to a lot of things for a future romance, but the good morning and good evening text, that is something that I cannot wait for. I mean, I can wait for it, but I really, really look forward to it. Just being able to say, good morning and good night and, how was work and, you know, if you're frustrated, do you want to talk about it or do you just, you don't want to talk about it? Someone who's, sympathetic to my dizzy spells and, honestly, I feel like if I had more interactions, I wouldn't have all this dizzy spell going on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm definitely just going to make myself some bologna and cheese sandwiches, put some potato chips on it. It's just a decision on do I want to watch Titans or should we watch Slumberland or maybe just watch Disenchanted again. Although that's a 2-hour movie, so I don't know. I wish I could take a bath. If I had a bathtub, you guys, I would take a bath right now. Hands down. Well, actually, I'd take a shower first to wash my hair because my hair needs to be washed, and then I would just take a bath. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. All right. Well, thank you to anyone who has been tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. For me, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so still pretty early in the day. I'm going to stretch a little bit, eat, for surely eat, make myself some nami sandwiches, decide what I'm going to watch while nomming on the sandwiches, um, and then definitely, relaxing, probably take like, either go to bed early or take a nap, because resting my body is going to be the best way to feel better. Um, yeah, so until next time and always, I hope that everyone remembers to be kind to themselves and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh.